Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. This time I bring to you a back-to-back review of the 1999 family flick Stuart Little, along with its 2002 sequel, Stuart Little 2. Now, these are the only two films in the franchise I'm going to be reviewing. I'm not reviewing the third movie since it was direct-to-video and was animated. But anyway, I'm going to talk about just these two theatrical flicks. Both of these were directed by Rob Minkoff, who was one of the directors of the original Lion King. The film stars Geena Davis along with Hugh, Laurie, and Johnathan Lipnicki, as well as this ordinary family, the Littles. This also features a great voice cast that includes Nathan Lane, Steve Zahn, and Michael J. Fox, who voices the title character, and a host of others. So anyway, both films are based on the book of Stuart Little done by E.B. White, best known for Charlotte's Web, which I will review that sometime. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and do this since I was a month late in doing a review for the original, so I decided to do this in its sequel together, so don't mind me. Now this might have a few types of spoilers since I've seen this numerous times, so if you've not seen either movie, please stop the video at once. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop before I get into this review, or two. Doing this backwards. Okay, you've been warned. Now, we start out by meeting the Littles, who are preparing to bring home a little something because their son George is wanting a little brother, not a big brother. So they go to this orphanage and they look at all sorts of kids. The headmistress there was managing to help them out. And then the Littles encounter a little white mouse named Stuart. Well, he tells them nobody would want to adopt him because he's just a mouse. Well, the headmistress at the orphanage tells them it's kind of, trying for someone to adopt someone outside of their own species. But they insisted after much talking, they agreed, and thus Stuart Little was now coming this way. We got our opening credits, and like I said, I have watched this numerous times. I haven't watched it in a long time though, but I loved Stuart Little. It is definitely a very cute movie. Anyway, they get to bring him to their house because it was kind of shorter than all the other villains, because every Little in the world can find the Little house. Well, gets to meet everybody. Doesn't get to meet George just yet, but he does have a slight encounter with the family pet Snowbell, voiced by Nathan Lane. Yeah, they tell him, spill him right out. Yeah. Better not do that again or out you'll go, Mr. Snow. Yeah, and I love this line. Hugh Laurie as Mr. Little's like, Stuart is a member of the family now. We do not eat family members. This has some pretty funny lines and fun moments and what have you. Once George comes home and sees him, he's kind of not too thrilled much and what have you. So, might be a while. So, and on his first night, Stuart's just relaxing, then has an encounter with Snowbell. He's like, are you cozy? Yeah, but he's upset because he's got just an old rag and a little bed to sleep in now, like some cats do. Yeah. And Stuart thought he might make him feel a little better. He's like, I could scratch your ears. I could rub your tummy. And he's like, how'd you like to rub it from the inside, mouse boy? It's like, yeah, I thought that's what you were supposed to do with a pet. He's like, a pet? I am not your pet. You're a mouse, I'm a cat. I'm supposed to eat you. Yeah. Well, after that, Stuart's now having a full day as everyone leaves, and well, he talks to Snowbell. He's like, we kind of got off on the wrong foot. So, what do you say? Want to be friends? No. Okay then. Yeah, but then Snowbell sees his old friend of his, Monty, voiced by Steve Zahn. Oh boy. Yeah, he's an alley cat, and he just wants the food, but Snowbell tries to keep him out, but just gets it to him anyway. But suddenly he sees Stuart get into a box of cheese crackers, and he's ready to go in. He's like, Hi, I'm Stuart, and you must be one of Snowbell's friends." It's like, aren't you gonna run? It's like, why? Because you're a mouse. Well, I'm not just a mouse. I'm also a part of the family. Snowbell's like, hmm. And he's like, a mouse with a pet cat. Oh boy, a mouse with a pet cat. Like, yeah, that's kind of funny, isn't it? Pretty funny. Oh, I love this. When will the boys hear about this? Oh, Snowbell's humiliated. Goes after him. He manages to get away and what have you. There's other things that occur, Stuart. He gets trapped in the wash and what have you. Yeah, and he manages to make amends with George and what have you. Get to see this little, big ship he and his dad were working on called the Wasp. That was pretty cool. They used that in a little boat racing competition later on, which that's a good moment in the movie. Oh yeah, and Stuart also gets some actual little clothes like the dolls and what have you in toy stores, and we get to meet the rest of the Little family. And he was right, and they just look down. They think they're seeing someone when they look downstairs like, "Hello, everyone." They didn't get afraid at all. They've grown so much things and what have you. George is like, "Are you all nuts?" Yeah, well, this was kind of before he and, well, Stuart kind of made amends and what have you. Meanwhile, Snowbell's trying to get Mighty to give him some help from a friend of his named Smokey. Yeah, he can't believe it. A mouse with a pet cat. Well, he's like, isn't that funny? It's like, that's not funny. That's sick. A cat can't have a rodent for a pet. And, like, if this gets out, it's gonna be, oh, yeah. Oh boy. It gets more fun later on when, well, there's a bit of a setup when, again, I'll give you another 5 seconds to stop because this is a spoiler. Alright, you were born again. So, the cats managed to get 2 mice part of a setup as Stuart's parents, who the headmistress at the orphanage soon tell the Littles that his parents were actually killed. So, apparently, well, Stuart knew just one thing. He had to go home. Well, meanwhile, the alley cats managed to trap him in the park, but even with Snowbell, he manages to make a little bit of amends, and it's like, look, let's get one thing straight. The Littles, they love you. George loves you. They're all miserable without you. Yeah, I'm kind of close to sounding like Nathan Lane is, because that's, of course, the guy who voiced Timon in The Lion King. Yeah, he's absolutely fine. But they meant with a little bit of the teamwork. They meant to take care of the cats, get them all soaked and what have you. It was so funny. Yep. Then, as they use a little famous phrase, little high, little low, little hey, little ho. Well, after they've after the Littles have tried everything to find them, they were about to go to bed, and soon George sees Snowbell and Stuart. They couldn't believe it. How they found it's like, hey, every Little in the world can find the Little House and Snowbell. And that's how the story goes. Now, I kind of missed a few things, but I didn't want to give completely all the movie away. I spoiled a little bit, but again, you were warned. Now, anyway, would I recommend Stuart Little? Most definitely. The characters are great. The story is great. Enough said. Okay, now on to the next one. Stuart Little 2 from 2002. Well, I do like this one almost as much as the first one. It is a good continuation. Well, Stuart's getting left out of things. He really wants to be friends with someone on his own side of him, what have you. So he meets this little yellow bird named Margalo, voiced by Melanie Griffith, who absolutely does a great job. Now, of course, the Littles have a baby girl now, but I forgot what her name was, though. I'm sorry, everyone. Now, I am going to get into the review of this, so here's 5 more seconds to stop. If you didn't see this, you did see the first. Alright, you were warned. Again. So, apparently, Stuart Little has been enjoying these last few years with his human family and what have you. Not being bothered too much by the family pet Snowbell. So apparently, they actually do have an encounter with, Stuart's new friend Margalo. A little yellow bird who is on the run from being chased down by a bad bird called Falcon, voiced by James Woods. Was absolutely good as this character. He's the bad guy. So, it's a real high-flying adventure and what have you, but I did enjoy this one. Now, I can remember a little bit. Well, apparently, now George has to cover up for Stuart, as well he soon tells his mom that he's off at one of his friend's place. And, staying the night and what have you, and then let's see they're trying to find where the Falcon is. After they get info from Monty, who makes a bit of an appearance. And so they go after him. Now, it's been a long time since I last saw this, so bear with me now if I don't give too much of the movie away. Well, apparently, Mrs. Little's in more shock when she learns Stuart isn't at George's friend's place, and, George is in some trouble now as they go to find Stuart. Now, there are some pretty funny moments and what have you. When they're on the payphone to get in touch with George, telling them that they're going to the Peachskin building, I think that's how you say. And it tells Snowbell, I need some more money. Snowbell's like, well, I look like a fanny pack. Yeah. Yep. But anyway, that's pretty funny, and, well, I can say that some of the story of Stuart Little 2 is pretty good. It's almost mostly close to the same as the first one, just a few new characters and what have you. And Margalo's definitely a good addition, so this review is sort of factually brief. and more shorter than the first one, because I love the first movie a little more than the second one. Don't get me wrong, but again, I have respect for both movies, but for different reasons. Stuart Little, the first one is absolutely fun, and the second one is almost close. It just has a few, well, moments that I just can't seem to remember about, just except for the characters and some of the stories, some parts of the story, which is absolutely good and what have you. So, would I? Well, despite this brief little bit, would I recommend the sequel? Sure, go ahead. It's like I said, it's good. I mean. Sorry, gosh, I can't seem to get the right words to come out. It might not quite be as good as first, but it comes very close though. But anyway, recommend you check out both movies. You'll absolutely love them. I love the performances we got from Geena Davis, Hugh, Laurie, Johnathan, Lipnicki. Yeah, who of course was pretty big at the time because he appeared in Jerry Maguire and he appeared in the second season of the Jeff Foxworthy show. Yeah. So, yeah. Check out both the Stuart Little movies. I think you're gonna really enjoy them. You can get them separately or in a double feature. So, anyway, after the success of those two movies, there would be a direct-to-video third sequel, but it would be animated, which there actually was a short-lived animated series that came out on HBO Family, which actually premiered once the network had a special sneak preview of Stuart Little 2 before HBO even showed it. Yeah, because I like how HBO Family has special sneak previews of family movies before HBO themselves premiere them. Yeah, you better believe it, folks. But anyway, that's about it. Again, Stuart Little and Stuart Little 2 are both good, but I'd still say check out the first one. But if you want to see a second one, go ahead. I'm not going to be, well, rude and forceful and what have you, or something like that. But anyway, that's about it. That's all I can tell you. So anyway, thank you for watching my back-to-back review of Stuart Little. Now, if you liked these movies, did you like the first one or did you like the second one? Or both. Tell me in the comments section, please. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me again. Next time when I do a very underrated type of, well, kind of a family type flick, and I'm going to be reviewing the next Karate Kid. Very underrated movie. Another movie I was late on an anniversary review of. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. So again, thank you for watching. Now, if you liked this video, you can check out some of these other cool vids. In the upper left-hand corner is my ranking of favorite Ray Stevens songs. In the upper right-hand corner is my PlayStation games reviews, and the bottom left-hand corner is my PlayStation 3 games collection. And in the bottom right-hand corner is the button to click on to subscribe to my channel for more fun with moi, the Big D. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.